What's up, Otaku fam? We are back. More reactions here for the channel with some more ice cream sandwich. This is probably the most consistently requested video we've had from him. I became an Italian farmer. Don't know what that means. Here we are. We're here. We're going to do it finally. Keep leaving your suggestions. We're going to keep giving you at least one of these a week until we get through his discography because I am loving every single one of these videos. We also have a pupper here.
I got a butthole in my face. Just gonna close.
What a time to be alive. Be sure to comment, like, subscribe. Every little bit helps. Check out our Patreon link down below for full and cut reaction TV shows, animes, and movies. Let's hop on in.
So last summer, I kind of became an Italian farmer. Unexpectedly. Okay. I am from the city, and I don't really know anything about plants or animals, but this opportunity came about when I was talking to a friend who had another friend who had a farm in Italy. He was looking for people to farm sit while he was away so that his plants and animals don't die while he's gone, which makes sense. Yeah. My friend just kind of passively was talking about this, and I'm like, oh man, that kind of sounds fun. Well, if you want to come, feel free. You just got to get to Italy. This is something I never am going to do. I'm never going to have a farm. I'm never going to invest in my own pigs or cows. In this moment, I knew that I kind of had to say yes because I wanted to know what it's like. Yeah, plus, both my parents grew up on a farm, by the way. So I think I have a little farmer DNA in me called to me in some kind of way. So I took up the offer and I made my way to Italy. So I get there and here's the farm. The house, which is a large house, is situated here. There's a garage. There were 3 dogs, a bunch of chickens, a trampoline, goats, sheep, some pigs who were separated because of pig drama, a bunch of cats, and 2 roosters. So it was a full farm.
A lot of animals.
There was a lot to do. I didn't know how this was gonna go because, again, as a city guy, the hard work I do is at a desk. Could I handle the work? Well, we got a stack of papers of things to do, which was generally like this. Feed the dogs, but separated, and keep an eye on Bo because he tries to eat others' foods. Feed the pigs, but water down their food into a slop, and keep an eye on the big brother pig because he likes to steal his little brother's food. The kitties eat their breakfast, but only fill their food up until the bottom of the bowl is filled because they don't always eat the food from the day before. A cup of feed for the chickens and the roosters, scooch some hay for the sheep. The goats will just eat the grass outside. Then, finally, cut up some veggies from the garden and give it to everybody as a breakfast treat. I think this is really gonna work out because I get really stressed about traveling to places where I don't know the language, but in this situation, I'm on a farm with a great view, so I don't have to worry about stepping on any toes and I can just enjoy the beauty of Italy in the backyard of this small farm. But then I start to hear some yelling. Italian yelling. I look around and see it's their neighbor yelling at me, an old Italian woman. I don't know any Italian. I only speak American. So this makes me kind of nervous. Does she think we're intruding in her neighbor's home? Is she gonna call the police? Will I get taken away? And what kind of punishments will they subject me to? Maybe they deport me. I don't know. Oh, what's that? You want me to talk about you some more? Well, only if you pay me, so. This video is sponsored by Battle Cats. Do you have the capacity for enjoyment?
Please, give me peace.
Well, I got the game for you. Battle Cats is a game where there are cats. You're the leader, and you're out to conquer the universe.
Hell
like
yeah.
a normal game. In Battle Cats, you are to use your wide variety of cats in your cat army to face very normal-looking enemies that do not induce fever dreams. Maybe you will conquer the universe with this adorable little baby, or this adorable little baby. The choice is yours. Battle Cats combat is easy to learn. You simply take over the world by having enough money, kind of like the real world. Once you have enough money, you get a cat, and you're off to the races. Meow meow, take that! And you can seasonal stages and special rare capsule sets appearing into the start of the new year, and get some awesome heroes for free with a Christmas gift or rare ticket on December 24th.
Why is there a Kotatsu cat?
Download Battle Cats on iOS or Android for free using the link in the description or this QR code. Unless you're watching this on a phone, you can't use it then. Then you have to use the description link. Silly little man. Battle Cats, thanks for sponsoring this video. So this old lady was yelling something, and also her dogs were acting like they were ready to feast on my blood. I just kind of wanted to ignore it, but she persisted, and I can't really just sit there pretending like I don't hear anything, because you can definitely hear something. So I approach, and I'm like, hey, I don't speak any Italian. Oh. And she threw a fig at me. And I realized she was sharing her figs. She was still speaking Italian while I tried to catch all the figs. I thought, what am I gonna do with all these figs? I've never even seen a fig that wasn't a fig Newton. But we were on a farm in Italy. We could use this in a delicious charcuterie board. So I said thank you, and she said something in Italian, and her dog said something that will probably get me demonetized, and we went our separate ways. And we set up to make a charcuterie board. The fig charcuterie board night was part charcuterie, part panic. Using the figs that we just got, we set up a delicious spread, many cheeses and crackers. We were just about to enjoy, but then Grace said there's something in the chicken coop. We had access to their security camera around the farm so that we can keep an eye on things when it's nighttime. And Grace saw that on the camera there was a non-chicken shaped entity in the chicken coop. We didn't want to lose any of the chickens, so we ran out to make sure everything was okay and it wasn't a threat. And it wasn't a threat. It was a little baby owl. We were really freaked out that there was gonna be like a bloodbath that we'd have to deal with, but it was okay because the baby owl was just a little baby and he didn't want to hurt anybody. Probably, maybe. Do owls eat chickens? I don't know. He didn't run at all. And he was actually really sweet and chill. So that was nice. We took him out of the chicken coop and we put him in the barn loft where there was a bunch of hay and he could be warm for the night. So I'm thankful that everything worked out, but the trip wasn't completely casualty-less. There was one day while I'm working on the farm, I see what I thought was a cat in the distance. It's kind of a weird looking cat. This, I would later learn, was not a cat and was the cause of some actual chicken loss. When the night comes around, there's another checklist that we have to go through, and one of the tasks is counting the chickens. We counted the chickens and there were not enough chickens. We looked for the chicken and we could not find the chicken. Where was the chicken? We messaged the guy who actually owns the farm and we're like, hey, we can't find one of the chickens, but the fence is completely closed in. Are we missing something? He mentions that there has been a fox roaming around and somehow probably got. Poor guy. Rest in peace, little chicken. So time passes, and I see again, hey, that isn't a cat at all. That's a fox. We stare each other down, kind of like that scene in Fantastic Mr. Fox, except this fox was not fantastic, and I didn't like him at all. That night, when we're closing up, we count the chickens and stuff, and we all go to sleep. As I'm drifting off, the dogs start to go ballistic, and I think, it's the fox. I am filled with armed determination, and I snap from dreamland into 100% lucidity. I run outside and instinctively grab a pitchfork and sprint towards the chicken coop like RoboCop if he had a different, more rural line of work. I turn the corner and there's Mr. Fantastic himself. There was a fence between me and him. I was battle ready, but I couldn't get to him. So my instinct set in, and I did what I could. And the day was won. The fox was gone, and the chickens were safe. I think I actually did something there because after that night, he never came back. I also think I was ready to die because that night I dove headfirst into a fox fight with zero fighting experience for some chickens that I've only known for a couple of days. I probably would have gotten really hurt if there was not a fence there. So I'll just pat myself on the back and call it a win. The rest of the experience was great. Italy has pizza. I'm sure that some of you may know that. In one of my previous videos, I talk about how I dislike French fry pizza. Tried to make it myself, tasted really bad. Not a good idea. But I had a couple of comments that told me in Italy, it is a thing. It's called American pizza and that I should try it. Well, I was in Italy. Guess what I ordered? American style pizza. And guess what? It was really good. I don't know how they pulled it off. Here, have a taste. Yeah. Tastes good. It's like Italians really know their pizza or something. Anyway, the farming was good. The dogs were lovely. The cats were chill. The goats took care of themselves. The sheep were super freaky. Beautiful scenery. The whole experience was great, and I would certainly go back. Thanks for watching. Thank you to Matt for animating. Matt had a big part of animating this video with me. Everybody clap for Matt. Okay, clap for me. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh,
That's funny.
the fox thing is hilarious. Because I was thinking I'd probably do the same thing.
Oh, yeah.
Just make louder noise.
Running like RoboCop if he had a more rural line of work. It's crazy.
Still remember. Not even that. Because we didn't go out. We did go and let Angus in back in the day, but that time that we heard something, Mom and I, because my dad wasn't home that night, and we heard something from their bedroom, and we went and we opened up one of the blinds because they have 2 windows in their bedroom, so we opened the further blinds, and we see this thing just peering into the fucking bedroom, and it was a raccoon that had scaled the house because Angus is down there.
Like, what the fuck?
Oblivious to not knowing that there's a raccoon. He, bless his soul, he was he was vicious looking, but he was stupid. Beautiful dog. And yeah, that raccoon.
Beautiful dumb bastard.
I know. Bless his soul. But yeah, that raccoon was just hanging on for dear life. And like, he just looked like, oh shit.
I fucked at the wrong house.
God, that was funny though. That was a big raccoon.
Well, good recommendation, guys. I can see why you wanted us to react to this one. Keep leaving your recommendations down below. I'm loving these videos. We will see you guys for the next one. Bye.